In terms of diplomatic, developments, we can see that the Prime Minister of Iraq, Ali al-Zaidi, is now in Tehran, and he has done some interesting meetings with some interesting people. After he announced his visit, we can see him here shaking hands with a man that we all know. I was able to grab this from an Islamic Republic state media channel. That on the right is Ghalibaf, the current number two or even number one, you might say, of the Islamic Republic. And on the left is the Prime Minister of Iraq. This comes after al-Zaidi visited the White House a few days ago, signing 19 historic agreements with the United States on everything from war to energy. And now he is in Tehran. And that's not the only person that he is met with. He has also, unfortunately, met with Ejei and shook hands with him while smiling. And that picture is going through the rounds, not looked upon favorably by many people. What do you think about that? I think he has to navigate it. He has to play the political game here. He's caught in between. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not surprised by this. This is what he has to do. This. He just met with President Trump. This is a huge warning to the Islamic Republic. He has to go there and shake some hands to remove any excuses for the Islamic Republic waging war of an American government in Iraq. Like, it's easy for us to sit back and say, like, you shouldn't do that. But he's the one who has to deal with his country being right next, being sharing borders with a country being occupied by the Islamic Republic with not that much resources to defend against them. He's trying to get the Islamic Republic and American military out of Iraq and do a lot of trade with the United States to bring investments into Iraq. And he doesn't have enough military to push. Without the American military being there, he doesn't have enough military power to push back against the Islamic Republic. So he shouldn't be giving the Islamic Republic any excuses. So this is necessary.
And a lot of people think that Donald Trump may have passed on some messages through the Prime Minister of Iraq there on the left to the Islamic Republic. I'm very curious as to what anyone in the chat might think those messages would be, or what you think. I'm actually not too sure.
Did he meet with anybody else? Ejei, Ghalibaf, who else did he meet with? Like, did we get any other pictures?
That's all I was able to find.
So if that's said, that basically is also a complete confirmation that Ghalibaf is in charge.
Yep. Ghalibaf is in charge. Now, what we've seen al-Zaidi do on the positive side here is that he's giving the Iraqi militias, including IRGC-backed militias, until September 30th to disarm, and actually, quote unquote, said, surrender your weapons or we will storm your headquarters. So that will be happening in about a month and a half from now. And that is going through like wildfire in Iraqi platforms, their media. So that's just going to be a dynamite waiting to explode there. In addition to that, if we go to the map here, we can see that along this border, there was something quite significant happening. So if we take a look right here, this is a pretty popular crossing for a certain ethnic group from Iraq into Iran and vice versa. And let's take a look at what happened to it last night.
طقوا الشلامسة طقوا الشلامسة طقونا بخابروا يا زمين بخابروا يا زمين بخابروا يا زمين طقونا
So he's saying lay on the ground.
حاليا طقونا.
So this is on Iran-Iraq border, right?
Correct.
And
Correct.
It was and this bombing happened at the same time when Radan was in Shalamche at the same time.
Just about. We'll get to that in just a second. The aftermath of the strikes were this. They seemed to target something very particular. In fact, there's a burning car or a few cars in there as well. I don't know if that's collateral damage, civilians, or if someone very important was there. What you just said, though, if anyone knows who Radan is one of the most murderous people in planet Earth alive. He has probably the most amount of blood on his hands out of anyone currently alive, directly by issuing orders and conducting plans on how to massacre civilians. We can see him there. He was there earlier. He was there, I think, 3 or 4 hours before that strike took place. I couldn't find any confirmation to see if he was still there. There is a very small possibility that he may have still been there, and that's why the strike occurred. But we have no confirmation on that.
So let me show people where that guy is. We don't have any confirmation, but a lot of Iranians are hoping that that strike was intended to take this guy out, Radan, the head of police, the person responsible for killing a lot of Iranian protesters. So they are hoping that he was the target.
That man, or rather monster, conducted a plan and drafted a plan for years on how to organize kill boxes to effectively mow down civilians, unarmed civilians, ending up in over a 50,000 civilian death toll in 10 hours, making it the most horrific massacre of human beings in modern history. Now, of course, most people in the Islamic Republic are also directly responsible for this. And for this reason for the strikes, as I was able to found from other analysts here, went around digging. It said that seems that someone important from the IRGC was there, or there were some IRGC teams that were intending to go into Iraq to help out the militias there, and they got eliminated, or they were actually an espionage team headed for Kuwait. Other than those three options, I couldn't really find any other reason why the US would strike this crossing. So maybe we'll find some more info about that hopefully soon.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.